News First at 9.
A very good Friday evening to you. This is your primetime news bulletin at 9, coming to you live on MTV Sports and Shakti TV from our News First Center here in Colombo. I'm Shahin Jurampati.
I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Before we go into your stories in detail, let's take a look at the headlines.
The headlines are News First at 9.
Ministers not present in the Parliament chamber to respond to MPs' questions. President's attention directed to the matter. 2 more arrests over the attack in Mathura. Dharmasridas Lanka elected chairman of the Northwestern Provincial Council. Migratory birds have no place in the party. Sajid Premadasa reiterates. Chemical Weapons Watchdog wins 2013 Nobel Peace Prize.
News First at 9.
On your top story tonight, President Mahinda Rajapaksa attended the Parliament session this evening.
During the presence of the President, the topic of ministers not being present to respond to questions was taken up.
Before he leaves, I must bring to his attention that ministers or deputy ministers must be present during question hour to respond to the questions. I am saying that they must be present.
අලුතෙන් නියෝජ්‍යමතිවරුත් පත් කරලා තියෙනවා. එයාලත් ඇවිල්ලා නැද්ද? වැඩ බාර ගන්න තාම නැකත් නැහැ ඒකයි.
Who were identified as those involved in the attack on the rally held in Mathura, calling for Ranil Wickremesinghe to step down from the leadership of the United National Party, were remanded until the 14th of next month. Now, they were remanded after being produced before Mathura Chief Magistrate Ruan Sisira Kumara.
33 persons suspected to be connected to the attack are currently in remand custody, and the magistrate ordered them to be present for an identification parade on the 14th of this month.
News First viewers identified 40 persons suspected to be involved in the attack on the rally in Mathura. News First has handed over all footage of this attack to the police. 11 persons identified by News First viewers are currently in police custody. If you have any information on individuals who are yet to be identified, please contact 0114 896 896.
A media briefing was convened today under the auspices of Southern Provincial Councillor Maitri Gunaratna and Western Provincial Councillor Shira Laktilaka.
අපිට පහර එල්ල කරපු එක ඇත්ත. නමුත් ඒ කරේ
It is true that we were attacked, but Mangala Samaravira, who was behind the attack, misused those people. What did Mangala Samaravira from the Montessori Media Unit do? He secured permission from the Gandhara police to organize a procession from Devinuvara to Colombo, calling for the retention of Ranil. They wanted to retain Ranil. When I was told of this, I began laughing. I told the OIC that if that procession continued further, most of the people there would have joined our procession. That is why Mangala Samaravira did this. From the beginning, what Mangala Samaravira wanted was not a procession calling for Ranil to be retained. Mangala Samaravira wanted to attack the Enough Defeat procession. At 8 o'clock in the morning, Mangala Samaravira attacked the vehicle on which we were going to obtain 100,000 signatures. It was attacked before his own eyes. Mangala Samaravira secured permission for a procession from the Devinuvara Devalaya to Colombo, but Mangala Samaravira staged a procession from Mathura to Devinuvara. These were all illegal acts. It is clear then that the group including Mangala Samaravira, the director of Ranil Wickremesinghe's media unit, Sudat Chandrasekhara, and people like Kitsri Kahatapitiya, Ashoka Dhanavansa, Krishantha Pushpakumara, Lakshman Vijaymanna, Nadil Malagoda and Sandeep Samarasinghe from the provincial councils, Pradeshya Sabhas and the media unit engaged in an illegal procession and disrupted our procession. That is what my complaint is about.
බාධා කරපු එක සම්බන්ධයෙන් තමයි මගේ තියෙන පැමිණිල්ල. මංගල සමරවීර මහත්මයාට මට මේ කරන ප්‍රකාශ
When I look at the statements being made by Mangala Samaravira, I think that he is the modern day Goebbels who has descended on Sri Lanka. We know who Goebbels is. He was the father of all the liars in Hitler's Nazi Germany. He was the one who propagated Hitler's politics by lying. This is what Mangala Samaravira is doing today. This is not new to Mangala. That is what Mangala has done throughout history. Everyone in Sri Lanka saw Mangala lying. Mangala says that they did not even carry a stick, let alone clubs, when they disrupted the procession. Apparently, we are the ones who attacked. Mangala Samaravira's behavior shows exactly how much he respects the people of Sri Lankan society. He thinks that the people of Sri Lanka are idiots.
තමන් ගරු කරනවාද කියලා. එයා හිතන්නේ මේ ලංකාවේ ජනතාව මෝඩයෝ කියලා.
Senior lawyer Gominda Asiri says that the law must be enforced on people who disrupted a peaceful protest march.
Undoubtedly, if a procession was on its way to Mathura, they would have had police permission, they would have had the safety and the security offered by police to any lawful procession, and if on the way there was another group that tried to obstruct the passage of that procession or tried to interfere with their onward journey, then the wrongdoers are those who had no such authority to do so, because it is only the police who could then stop a lawful procession. And that is for good reasons only. But here, if that happens and those who are in the procession are taken into custody while some others are untouched, then there is bound to be a sense of discrimination and no proper law and order is being enforced in this country. In a country where law and order is to be enforced, it must be enforced unilaterally and in a uniform manner. In this case, it's even more shocking, because there seems to be some kind of alignment between the government and a section of the opposition. Now that is totally unacceptable in a democracy where equality is the ruling order of the day.
මෙතන වැරදිකාරයා කවුද? පැහැදිලි වැරදිකාරයා කවුද? මංගල සමරවීර, සුදත් චන්ද්‍රසේකර, රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ, තිස්ස අත්තනායක.
Who is the clear wrongdoer in this instance? It is a group including Mangala Samaravira, Sudat Chandrasekhara, Ranil Wickramasinghe and Tissa Attanayake. Mangala Samaravira did this to protect Ranil Wickramasinghe. He did this with intent. Legally, what should be done is that all these people should be arrested on charges of intent, unlawful assembly, assault and property damage. If the police do not do this, then we will have to file a common case against all of them under the Code of Criminal Procedures and bring Ranil Wickramasinghe before the Magistrates Court and put him in the dock. We will have to bring Mangala Samaravira to the dock. We will have to bring Sudat Chandrasekhara to the dock. We will have to bring Tissa Attanayake to the dock. Because we have to protect the United National Party's supporter.
Mangala Samaravira කූඩුවට නග්ගන්න, සුදත් චන්ද්‍රසේකර කූඩුවට නග්ගන්න, තිස්ස අත්තනායක කූඩුවට නග්ගන්න අපිට සිද්ධ වෙනවා. මොකද අපි එක්සත් ජාතික පාක්ෂිකය අපි ආරක්ෂා කරන්න ඕනේ.
UNP parliamentarian Mangala Samaravira made a statement in Parliament yesterday regarding the recent clash in Mathura.
මේ ආකාරයට දඩයන් කර ඇත්තේ මැරවරයන් හෝ පාතාල ලෝකේ ඡන්ද.
The people who went on the hunt were not thugs from the underworld. They were prominent activists of the UNP who are like the spine of my political campaign. 28 of my supporters have been arrested. I can clearly say that not one of them are thugs. They are important people who have helped the party and who love the party. In truth, of the 24 persons, the 20 arrested on Monday did not even have a stick in their hands, let alone a club. They have been arrested for the sin of being prominent members of the United National Party.
මේ දැන් අත්අඩංගුවට අරගෙන තියෙනවා.
Although this is what is said by Mangala Samaravira, the photographs taken on the day of the procession in Mathura tells a different story.
මංගල සමරවීර මහත්තයා ගෙදර වැඩ කරන ජනක
Meanwhile, the statement made by MP Mangala Samarveera in Parliament yesterday was brought up in the chamber today as well.
When the procession arrived in Mathura, MP Mangala Samarveera was at a Bodhi Puja. Mangala Samarveera had very innocently gone for a Bodhi Puja. Honourable Chairman, the MP who went for the Bodhi Puja, said in Parliament yesterday that they did not even have a stick in their hands. No, Honourable Chair, they did not need sticks to attack. I have brought to the chamber today pictures of what they had. 2x6 clubs. If this is wrong, then tell the media and publish it. Say that what we are saying is false.
අපිට මේ මාධ්‍යයට අපි කියනවා මේවා වැරදි නම් මේවා වැරදි කියලා ලියන්න. අපි කියන දේවල් මුසාවක් කියලා කියන්න. මෙන්න තියෙනවා. මොහු
It is said that this person is as yet unidentified. I wish to table this as a person who is yet to be identified. There are persons who have been identified who are carrying clubs.
මේ ඉන්නවා. මෙයා රංජිත් කෝදාගොඩ ආරච්චි. උපුල් නිශාන්ත. මේ ඊයේ පාර්ලිමේන්තුව ඇතුළේදී තමන් ඉරටු කෑල්ලක්වත් නැතුව අවිහිංසාවාදීව මගේ මෙන්න මෙහෙම තමයි හැසිරුනේ. එතකොට ගරු මන්ත්‍රීතුමනි දැන් මේ අද මේ ඉන්නවා.
This is how they protect. I have brought all the photographs to the chamber. Look at their faces.
බලන්න මේ සමහර මූණු මගේ අම්මේ LTT කාර්යයන්ගේ මූණු වගේ. මේ සමහර මූණු මේ මට සමා වෙන්න. මේ උසාවියට ඉස්සෙල්ලා මම නියෝජනය කරන්නේ උත්තරීතර පාර්ලිමේන්තුව. ඒ පාර්ලිමේන්තුවෙන්
I represent the Supreme Parliament. In this Parliament, I wish to make a proposal to the Chair. Honourable Chair, arrest all of the people in these photographs who are yet to be arrested. This evidence is enough. We are thankful to the media. We are thankful to the Sirasa Media Network. They have carried out the responsibility of the media. We are thankful to the Maubima newspaper. We are thankful to the ITN channel. They might reprimand us, saying that ITN belongs to us.
මාධ්‍යක වගකීම ඉටු කරලා තියෙනවා. මව්බිම පත්තරේට අපි ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. අපි ITN නාලිකාවට දැන් ITN එක අපේ කියලා බනින්න පුළුවන් නේ. කියලා එහෙමනේ කියන්නේ මේක රජයේ හොරණාවක් කියලා කියනවනේ. එතකොට මාධ්‍ය තමන්ගේ වගකීම ඉටු කරලා තියෙනවා.
The media has carried out its responsibility. In history, we have seen instances where the attacker is on the outside and the victim is in prison. But Sirasa has changed this. They put the picture of the attacker on the monitor and had him identified by the innocent victims who were beaten on the streets of Mathura. They identified the UNP opposition leader of a Pradeshya Sabha. They identified a member of a Pradeshya Sabha. They identified a domestic aide from Mangala Samarveera's residence. Samira, who was his closest confidant, is also in these pictures.
ඒක පක්ෂය ඇතුලේ ප්‍රශ්නයක්. හැබැයි කවුරු හෝ කෙනෙක්
It is an internal matter of the party, but if someone arms a group of people, placing clubs in their hands and directs them to attack and kill, and then stays on the sidelines, the wrong is with him. The individual responsible is none other than Mangala Samarveera. The MP known as Mangala Samarveera was known to us in this parliament when he was in the Sri Lanka Freedom Party. I may have been a junior when Mangala Samarveera was a senior member of the SLFP, but back then we saw how Mangala Samarveera conspired to destroy parties and advance his own narrow political aims. We worked against this in our party. Today we can see how he has become a blight upon the United National Party.
අද අපිට පේනවා ඔව් එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයට පිළිලයක් බවට පරිවර්තනය වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඊයේ බයිනවා අපේ රාජා මහේන්ද්‍රන් මහත්තයාට බයිනවා. සිරසේ සභාපතිතුමාට බයිනවා.
Yesterday we saw how he was reprimanding Raja Mahendran, the chairman of Sirasa. Was the chairman of Sirasa armed with a club? Was the chairman of Sirasa carrying a club and loitering around the Mathura Bodhya? Did journalists from Maubima go there to distribute lunch packets? No, Honourable Chair, none of them were there. They carried out the responsibility of the electronic and print media. It could happen to us tomorrow. If we were to inhumanly attack a procession tomorrow and a media institution was there, they would record it. They will present it in the media. This must be done, Honourable Chair. In a country which upholds morality, there must be technological progress along with the world. We respect the media for this. When you see something wrong taking place, do not consider the individual's position or title. Show the wrong as you see the wrong.